Oh, it's Elvis, everybody. I'm going to do you some of my songs right now. Okay, a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, and you're nothing but a hound dog, walking all the time. Oh, I don't remember the words of that song. Oh, wait, I got another song for you. A little more conversation, a little more action, a little more conversation. I don't remember the words of my song. Oh, Colonel, give me a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Dave, can you come out here and introduce your show? All right, Dead Elvis, I'll come out there and introduce my show. Oh, I'm not dead, everyone. I'm alive. I've been with aliens. Elvis has left the building, folks. Oh, this is embarrassing. It's this Just the News Comedy Club show with your very special guest stars, Nicki Fuchs, Tam-A-Gram, Bombing Run winner JohnMolehill, Cindy Rivers, Ritu Tathani, and your headliner, Matt Menard, with co-host Vickie Plummer. And now, without further ado, the master of ceremonies, the man who's the Randy Savage of puppets, please welcome Ron. Yay! I'm leaving the building too. All right, yeah, look at this. All right, hey, I'm even spotlighted. It's another Saturday night, and it's this Just in News Comedy Club show. And we had a change in the lineup tonight. Cindy Rivers is at the hospital. We all wish her well tonight, so let's keep her in our thoughts and prayers. But we have a replacement. Just so happens the new tech person, Anneliese Wright, for this show happens to have a comedian hanging in her closet. She just brought her out. It's amazing what happens when you just say, hey, I'm looking for somebody. And she got Betsy Miller. So thank you, Betsy Miller, for taking Cindy Rivers' place. Thank you so much. Oh, I was scared poopless. I was like, oh, this is the quickest, shortest change I've ever had. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was like, well, I could do another 5 minutes. And then everybody just went, no, don't do 5 minutes, Aaron. Oh, really, guys? I did Chocolate Sundays. I did 3 minutes. I didn't die. I got a lot of laughs. I really did. It wasn't canned laughter. I didn't have a can of laughter sitting around. It was actual real laughter. I don't know what you guys, I am funny once in a while. Not funny looking. Although I did get called Lex Luthor. And what's going on? Well, look who beamed in here. Yep. I heard that SpaceX almost hit a UFO, and the Pentagon admitted to it, and now look what happened. Son of a biscuit! I got an illegal alien in the show. Can you leave? Oh my God!
What is he? Is he touching your bum? What's happening?
Don't get away from me! No, he's not touching my bum. Oh, thank goodness he's gone. Woo! That was scary. Very scary, very scary. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So there's that going on around here. Just watch out for the aliens. It might be showing up in your set. I hope not. I hope I can keep this away from me. Oh, but that's what the weird world of news is going on, is that aliens are visiting us. Yes, who thought that was actually going to be a thing now?
Can they do my laundry for me?
Yes, please.
I would hope you could clean my house. I was hoping maybe he could clean his house with his tractor beam. I hope that would be helpful. But let's get started with the show. You have to come back. Oh, okay. So let's get started with the show tonight. Oh, this is going to be a blast. Let's get to our first comic of the night. She's so awesome. She was on Bombing Run recently, and I said, come on the show. You're very funny. Please welcome to the stage, Nicki Fuchs, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
Hi. Thank you. Oh, my God. It's so great to see everybody. I'm Nicki. And this haircut is called the Peter Pan Sexual. You know what I didn't know? I didn't know when I got this haircut that it was so gay. This haircut is the gayest haircut, and I honestly had no idea. But it's so gay that my neighbor actually thought I was my own partner. That is how gay my haircut is. And I honestly didn't have the heart to tell her that I wasn't gay because she might know somebody at this point. Like, maybe I'm getting desperate. I don't know. But yeah, so gay haircut here over here. It's, you know, it's so gay that I actually got a DM in my Instagram for like from a brand ambassador for a t-shirt that said, "That sounds gay, I'm in." Like that. They thought that I would be a great person to wear that shirt. My Instagram doesn't say that I'm gay, so I don't have a problem with it. I enjoy it, but I guess you could say that this haircut has done a lot for me. Like it's given me a chance to like really figure out my red flags, you know, like I only have 3 now. I've like it's been quite a process. I've pared it down to 3 red flags. The first red flag is blonde hair. The second red flag is blue eyes, and the third red flag is a swastika tattoo. So I will literally date anybody but you, anyone. And I don't know if we have any history buffs in the audience, but I just want to let you know, the swastika flag is a literal red flag. Yeah. I think it's really rude that the word men is in the word menstruation. That is so rude. They take credit for everything, even our periods. Like, how rude, you know? Like, if you really think about it, that word men inserts itself into so many words, doesn't it? All of them, mostly. Think about it. Women. We can't even get our own word. Like, men takes up more of the word than women does. You know, the WO part. Like, what is going on? Management. How ironic. Man and men is in that word. How ironic. Mental illness.
Ooh.
You guys can keep that one. Yeah. I'm a little bit about me. I'm a pretty organized person, right? Like, instead of meal prepping for the work week ahead, I'll actually just pre-roll all my joints for the work week ahead. I'll like label them like Monday through Friday, but smoke all of them Sunday. Yeah. So I think it's really great that we have over 100 women in the House of Representatives. I think that's fantastic. I also don't think it's good enough, right? Can we agree? I don't think it's good enough. I think maybe 400 women in the House of Reps would be, you know, much better. And I feel like we can get there, right? We can definitely get there. I'm saying when we do, why don't we just stop using the word House of Representatives and start calling it the Fempire? How about that, right? Another word we should stop using is cock blocking, and we should start using the word clitorference. How about that? Let's start using that word.
I love it.
Yeah. All right, I'm Nikki Fuchs. Thanks so much.
And Nikki, where can we find you on social media?
I have like all my dates on Instagram in my bio, and I put my Instagram handle at my name. It's at NFEWKS.
Sweet. And we can also find you being hit up on by some lesbian t-shirt company.
All yes, weekly.
Oh, Nikki, you are so funny. I love your stuff.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yes, and I love the clitorference. I think that's a great idea.
You should start.
Me too.
That's good. Did you know that she has, are you ready for this? Her master's degree in biotechnology from Johns Hopkins University.
I do, yeah.
Really? We have a wow.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm an engineer.
you're
Yeah.
an engineer. Wow.
Yeah.
I never wanted to pretend to be an engineer, so I just bought myself.
Can't even pronounce engineer. So there you go. I mean,
It's
that's amazing.
engineer. It's engineer.
Sure.
What do you
Whatever.
mean?
Sure.
Well, I
Whatever
can't
you
say
want.
it, so I can't be one. So thank goodness for that. Oh my god. Oh, that was so much fun. Oh, yeah, it's been a weird week. It was a pink full moon. I think everything came off the rails this week. I really did. Yeah, so you know what? I had a boss tell me he didn't like the KISS method. You know what the KISS method is, right?
Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple, stupid. He likes complicated, which is crazy, obnoxious, malicious, perplexing, ludicrous, idiotic, chaotic, asinine, terrible, erratic, and deranged.
What does that spell?
Complicated.
Uh,
I'm working with him with the FU method. I fully understand. Thank you. I need the job. I need the job. So that's the way it is. So let's get to our next comic, shall we? She has been on the show before. She is a funny lady. She actually does rap. You got to go check out her rap music on YouTube. Please welcome to the stage from Huntsville, Alabama, Tam-A-Gram.
Thank you so much, Aaron. You know, I'm indoctrinated by the Army at this point, and I'm familiar with HUA, which is heard, understood, acknowledged. So that's where my brain went with that one. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Tam-A-Gram, and I have a whole bunch of other names too, because my name is Tamara or Tamara or Tamara or something like that, but my mom couldn't spell, and neither can the city of Los Angeles. Plus I'm a Gemini and I'm bipolar. So I just, it fits for me. Hanging out with me, it's like which personality is going to come up? You spin the wheel and it's like, ding, 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 ding. Is it going to be Becky with the attitude? Is it going to be that bitch? Is it going to be Aunt Tammy? We don't know. For those of you that haven't seen me before with glasses, these are legit, okay? Back in the day, they used to be Coke bottles, but with technology, they're Diet Coke bottles. My friends like to borrow them at parties because they said it's like being drunk and they want to wear them when we run out of beer. I guess if you put them on, from what I'm told, you can see France.
Oh.
I don't think it's really possible, but you can see Birmingham on a really good day. No, really, what it is, it's like looking through a kaleidoscope smeared with chicken grease.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. People tell me, you're cuter without the glasses. Same. Yeah. I can take them off, and guess what? It's like my personal beauty filter because everyone becomes hot and blurry, including you. I mean, it's fine. I can't really afford 20/20 vision anyway, because if I could see my real face every day, then I probably couldn't afford to shop at Ulta all the time. They call it Smashbox for a reason. The worst is when you lose your glasses and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so helpless. I'm going to die. Like, that's how all the people with glasses are going to die in the zombie apocalypse, because they're not going to see it. They're going to be like, what's this, a cantaloupe? Like, and people are like, okay, well, let me help you find them. I'm like, no, I need you to find them. I can't see my eyeballs without my eyeballs. So I recently decided, I want to try to learn how to sing. Do you think that people can learn how to sing even if you have no skills or abilities, or you sound like a dying walrus?
Yeah.
I'm hopeful, because I asked this question on Facebook and literally some new person showed up in my timeline and was like, hey, I can teach you. And we have a lesson scheduled for tomorrow. So that's cool. I hope to catch y'all on the billboards, I've always wanted to win one of those, one of those awards with the guys' names, Oscars or Tonys or Grammys or something like that. So for my homework, in anticipation of our lesson tomorrow, he says, send me 2 songs that you can sing kind of okay. Maybe you forgot the part where I said I can't sing at all. And my brain totally betrayed me because it was like, what is music? Literally every song I've ever heard in my life just went out of my head. So I'm like, can we start with Happy Birthday? Because I think I know those words.
Yes.
No, I used to sing karaoke until somebody ruined it for me by recording it and playing it for me the next day when I was sober. Yeah, it was rough. And after that, I had to quit drinking, quit singing, and I started doing comedy. So I do love music, and I said, screw it, whether I can sing or not, I can say words. So I decided to be a rapper. Okay.
Woo.
A cracker rapper, if you will, like like a Ritz cracker. I'm a little salty, a little crunchy, crumble under pressure, soggy when wet, along with soup.
Oh.
No. But listen, guys, listen. I am a cracker rapper. Okay, they call me Firecracker. I'm jazzy like a flapper. My mouth makes you want to slap her. For real, like since kindergarten and every day of my life since, my mouth has gotten me in trouble. I can't help it though. It's because I have all these letters after my name. OCD, ADHD, RBF. And I have to say, I like my emotions like I like my beer. Ice cold, bottled up, and just strong enough to get me laid. Thanks, everyone. My name is Tam-A-Gram.
All right, let's give Tam-A-Gram a big round of applause. And Tam-A-Gram, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and it's Ask Tam-A-Gram.
Ask Tam-A-Gram, and she has a rapping song. I've watched it. She premiered it about 4 or 5 months ago. I can't remember how long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a fun one to go check it out. I think you're going to do another one.
Yeah, I'm working on another one now. Hopefully it'll be out within the next week or 2.
Sweet.
Cool.
So she's rapping. I can sing. Yeah, you guys want to hear me sing?
Yes.
Well, I didn't believe anyone said yes, so I'm impressed. On the road again, like a band.
Okay.
No,
We got it. We got
I
it.
got pulled off the gong show. I'm not going to go on American Idol singing, apparently. Thank you guys. That vote of confidence is really.
For Tam-A-Gram, really quick. So, is your song Bippity Boppity? Is that the song?
That's one of them. Yep.
Can you sing part of that? Just
Gosh.
maybe one
I don't know
line?
if it's allowed. Okay.
Go ahead.
Bippity
Is it
boppity
dirty?
broke bitches don't bother me. You better
Yeah.
handle your shit.
all
You better
right.
handle it properly.
Okay, that's good. I didn't know it was dirty. I thought it was like Mary Poppins or something. I was like, oh, did you do Disney?
No. If it's Disney, it's on acid, Vickie. It's Disney on acid. Let's think about it that way. I even told her there should be a puppet in there as part of a tofu, like a tofu puppet. I don't know. We haven't gotten that. Oh, but that was so good. Thank you, Tam-A-Gram, for that set. Now we should go up to our next comic here. He is such a great comic. He actually won you can win to be on this show. You can audition through Bombing Run. And that's a game show that 3 comedians compete, and there's always a mysterious judge deciding who's first place, Joker A, second and third. And this guy nailed it out of the park. He actually did a roast recently and nailed that out of the park too. And I love this guy. Please welcome to the stage, JohnMolehill, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, Ron, and this Just In News. I appreciate you having me on. Yeah, we're finally starting to come out of this crazy pandemic a little bit, and things are lightening up a little bit. I'm ready to get out there and do some more shows, and looking forward to getting off these Zoom mics. Although it's nice because it doesn't take half of my set to get my fat butt to the mic. Another thing I love about these Zoom mics is that you don't have a bunch of drunks wobbling up to you after the show, and that's just the other comedians. I'm known for wearing sweatpants and work boots, and people give me crap about it all the time. I mean, it's not like I'm wearing shorts on stage. And they'll be like, come on, man, you can't wear sweatpants and work boots. And I was like, hey, I have a medical condition. And they're like, what? I was like, it's called depression. Wearing sweatpants and work boots, I look like I can't decide if I want to go to work or wander around Walmart aimlessly at 2 o'clock in the morning. I look like somebody that's been on a 5-day video game binge and I just wandered out of mom's basement for some more energy drinks and Doritos. I look like somebody that if their wife could have somehow seen their future husband, she would not be married to me right now. I basically look like a grown toddler. I mean, I have to have hat on this hat just so I know where to put it. So recently I hurt my knee and I had to get knee surgery. And I went into the doctor's office. He's like, well, what happened? I was like, well, doc, I injured it kneeling down trying to pray for a better life. He's like, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you describe the pain you're in? And I said, I don't know, doc. Why don't you ask me after I see your bill? Like, I'm like, give it to me straight, doctor. What happened to my knee? He's like, well, your knee is like an egg with a stack of books on top of it. Well, never mind, Mulhill. You probably don't know much about books. So picture this. Picture King Kong sitting on one of those plastic lawn chairs with Godzilla on his lap, holding a 50-pound baby, and all your hopes and dreams. Your knee is like one of the legs of that plastic chair. Basically, you're too fat for your load. I was like, all right, doc, I get it. Quit fat shaming me. I'm walking around this office and one staff member after another is like, well, good luck on your surgery. I hope the surgery goes well. Hey, Mulhill, I hope the surgery goes well. And finally, I'm like, what the hell? Do you guys know something about this doctor that I don't? I'm pretty sure knee surgery is not like a scratch-off ticket. And if it is, I'd rather just take my chances with the bad knee. Another thing I love about these Zoom mics is I don't have to go to open mics and hear a bunch of people's advice. I had this person come up to me the other day and they're like, well, you need to lose the sweatpants and the work boots and you need to meet so-and-so and you need to work on your material and your persona and your blah, blah, blah. I was like, whoa, hold on a second there, sensei. Why don't you just tell me all the stuff you've done so far so I don't get stuck in this crap hole too? Then this other comedian stumbled over to me and they're like, well, if you want to be good at comedy, you got to read this book called The Truth in Comedy. And I was like, well, if I wanted to read books, I'd get a real job. He was like, comedian's a real job. I was like, yeah, I meant one that pays. He's like, I get paid. And I was like, yeah, but do your bills?
No.
The best advice I got was to work on impressions. So I'm going to give an impression a shot. Here it goes. Let me get into character. If you had any brains, you'd be dangerous. That's my dad. My dad would always be like, quit standing in my light, you moron. I'd be like, I'm pretty sure all that darkness is coming from you, Dad. That's my time. Thank you very much.
Let's give a applause out to John Molehill. And John, where can we find you besides being heckled at an open mic? I mean, on social media.
May 5th, I'll be at a new Boswell Brewery in Richmond, Indiana. May 17th, I'll be at Michael's Soul Food Kitchen, stuffing my belly. That's in Indianapolis. And on May 20th, I'll be at Gutty's doing some improv. It's a Gutty's Comedy Club in Greenwood, Indiana. It's a great place.
Cool.
And social media on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever, at JohnMolehill.
Sweet. We can go find John Molehill there. And you know what's awesome? You're getting out. That's great. We're all probably going to be like hybrid. I'm going to be hybrid too. I am going somewhere in July. We are not, I don't know when we're going to announce that, but in July, I'm actually hosting a live show. So that should be interesting.
Awesome.
Woohoo!
Yes, yes. I'm trying to get more out there. And I might bring a couple characters with me. I don't know which ones.
Woo!
I just don't know if TSA is going to look at me weird with puppets in the briefcase. I don't know. I'm going to try to pass myself off as, who's that famous puppeteer guy? Can't think of his name.
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham. Yes, I'll probably pass myself off as Jeff Dunham, but bald. Just don't think they're going to believe me. They're just going to look for the missing children. And I'm going to say there's none, but oh well. Oh, do you know what? You know what, John? I want to say something about John. John is the authentic cable guy. I wanted to say that to him the other night, and he is the authentic cable guy. If Larry the Cable Guy is so fake, he is the authentic version of him. So.
I have a question for John. We were talking about this before. John, how many times approximately do you think you've heard make a mountain out of a molehill? Like, how many times do you think people have said that to you in your life? Like a million?
I will say I can't count that high, but I still love it and I appreciate it. And I love that it's people that make a mountain out of me, not myself.
Because I mean, I get people all the time that are like, "Do you fix toilets? Your last name's Plummer," you know. And I'm always like, "Oh, that's original." So like, I wondered if you got that too. So. Oh
yeah, all the time.
Good attitude. That's good. So.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Yes, John is awesome, and we go check him out if you're in Indiana, and maybe buy him a ticket to the buffet too while you're at it.
Thank you. Preach, Aaron. Preach.
Some wings together. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we can have some wings. We can go to Hooters, have some wings. Oh my God. So we did have a cancellation, like I said, and we just happened to have a new tech person, Anneliese Wright, running the show. And she just happened to have her friend sitting there who's a comedian. So I want to please welcome to the stage Betsy Miller, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
Hi, everybody. Well, it's been a year, hasn't it? It's been quite a year. And I got to say, I never expected to like being a stay-at-home mom. And I was right. Seriously. I think I contracted COVID-19 because on a scale from 1 to 10 of how sick I am of my kids, it's a 19. My husband feels the same way. The other day I said, "Hey, did you feed the kids this morning?" He said, "To what?" I just have no social skills left because everyone I've been around has a pet name like Babe or Princess or Mr. Big Dick. What? My 8-year-old is being a huge dick.
Oh.
We've had to move twice during the pandemic. I don't recommend it. First, we moved downtown, then we moved to the suburbs. It's been culture shock. I remember in the suburbs leaving my car running in the driveway, and when I came back out, you guys, it was still there. We live downtown. I once found my kid's tricycle up on blocks.
Oh,
But I feel uncomfortable in the suburbs. I feel like a poser. I feel like the middle class police are going to come knock on my door and be like, hey, we know how much you spent at Walmart last year. This is a Target people neighborhood. I am going to miss my friend's school. My daughter had classmates named Ching and Preston. So she was going to grow up with first generation Americans and rich douchebag Coke addicts. And if that's not the American dream, I don't know what is. But I love our new place. I love it because my kids aren't on top of me anymore, and my husband is. Which is great until the very end when he yells, "We're building equity!" And I have to be like, "No, sweetie, we're still renting. I wish you would fantasize during sex." He asked me the other day what I most like in bed. So I told him cake. He said, "Yeah, but isn't it hard to get it out of your pubes?"
Oh.
That was Annaliese's joke. I gotta shout out to that. He gave me that one. But I love my husband so much. You know that you've married the right person when immediately after sex, he turns to you and says, "Hey, what's the difference between a beef stew and a pot roast?" And that doesn't seem weird at all to you. We're two peas in a pod. But we're definitely not going to have any more kids because I got an IUD. I got an IUD, and my husband was confused. He said, "You got a bomb put in your uterus?" And I said, "Yeah, I want to make our sex life more explosive." But then, of course, I corrected him. I said, "No, you're thinking of an IED. An IED is a bomb that makes you wish you'd never been born. An IUD makes that wish come true." I don't really understand how it works. I mean, it's this copper letter T that they put up in your uterus. Maybe it scares the sperm. Like maybe the sperm are like, "Whoa, she's storing things up here." Guys, I've seen hoarders. Let's swim the other way. I had a dream the other night that I got pregnant and I didn't want my husband to know, so I gave the baby to my sister. And my husband says, "Betsy, if you did that, just so you know, I would divorce you." I said, "I would never give our baby away." And he said, "No, if you got pregnant again, I would divorce you." I don't blame him, really. I get really bad postpartum depression, which is not real depression. It's just where it takes you 10 months to realize you made a huge mistake. And I'm going to leave you with that dark thought, everybody. Good night.
Big round of applause for Betsy Miller. And Betsy, where can we find you on social media?
Social media, I am at Betsy Miller Fitness and Comedy because I'm also a fitness instructor and I'm lazy. I don't want to make 2 pages. So
a lazy fitness instructor. So do you just show up and say, "I'll just go ahead and do something without me"? Is that how that works?
No, better. All my clients are older than 65.
Oh, so they can, you ask them to
Awesome.
do one sit-up and that's the end of that, right? That's a whole hour. I get it.
Fantastic. Yeah, you can also, I'm part of a group called Your Mom's Comedy Show. You can look up Your Mom's Comedy Show on Facebook as well.
Sweet. And you are doing some live comedy as well, right?
Tomorrow night, I'm at the Zoo Bar in Lincoln, Nebraska at 8.
Sweet. Awesome. That's great to hear. Oh my gosh. That's so great, Betsy, for filling in for a sick person. Then I really appreciate that Anneliese just happened to have you there. It was almost like kismet, or just, I don't know, just our luck that we had someone just right there. I appreciate that.
Well, I think it's appropriate to fill in for you. If you're going to have someone fill in for a sick person, you should choose a sick person.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Equal that way, parallel. It's Perfect. I have a question for you, Betsy. Did you do a TED Talk? I thought I saw that you did a TED Talk online. Is that you?
What was it about?
Dancing your way to transformation?
No, that wasn't me.
Well, there's a Betsy Miller into fitness that did a TED Talk that's called Dancing Your Way into Transformation. So kind of cool that I haven't watched it. I just was doing research on all the comedians before the show, and I was like, oh my God, Betsy Miller, fitness and funny stuff. And then there's this TED Talk. This is crazy. There's a Betsy Miller also into fitness that did a TED Talk. So
It's your,
I'll have to watch
she's
it.
not
I just-
funny,
I
though.
I want to take credit for it.
Yeah,
There
you
go.
should put it on your page and be like, this isn't me, but you know.
Yeah. It's my evil twin. She actually isn't so lazy. She does a TED Talk and oh, I almost had Vickie spit take right there. That would have made the show. She'd have spit all over her computer and a fried. There'd have been a fire.
Oh, that would have been awful, but
I
funny.
That would have been, yes, tragic. Would have been all right. Oh, I think we're up to our next comic, and she is so funny. And she's been on the show before, and I said, hey, can you come on the show? She said, sure. And I said, are you sure? And she said, yeah, okay, I'll show up on your show. You know, I love everybody that's on this show. I really do. So please welcome to the stage the comedian from Nashville, Tennessee, Ritu Tathani, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
Hello, American citizens. How are you guys doing? Great. I'm going to be a citizen soon. I'm on all the dating apps. I'm actually here to remind everybody to renew their extended car warranty, please. Lucky people, huh? Get to meet their scam caller in real life. There you go. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I think people in Nashville get drunk to forget that country music still exists. And people in India get drunk to forget that they still live in that country. Oh. That was not supposed to be an odd joke. Okay, all right. I've been doing, during COVID, I started doing Zoom shows. I feel like I do better on Zoom shows than on live shows. I think the reason is because I'm Indian. You know, I'm naturally good at talking to computer screens. A little bit about me. I got divorced a few years ago. I think divorces are emotionally and financially hard, but I think it gets worse when you have a joint email account. You know, like Ron and Tammy forever at rock.com. After divorce, I had a lot of free time, so I joined a book club. But I don't know why I joined a book club. I don't even like wine. I just had to put that one-liner somewhere. People, that is okay. Whenever I do these divorce jokes, my mom is like, Ritu, stop doing divorce jokes and think of second marriage. It's like, Mom, I'm not ready yet. I still have some money left from my last husband. I was actually stalking my ex the other day, or as Americans call it, looking for closure. My ex wanted to try threesome. I was like, excuse me, sir, I'm from India. I'm still trying to get better at twosome. Give me some time. All right, people. Okay. Well, these are dating jokes, but in reality, I live in Nashville. I'm dating a guy in Columbia, Tennessee. I never thought I'll have to cross 3 Cracker Barrels to find talking about dating and sex, though, we don't have sex education back in India, but I still somehow know how to fake it. I hate how divided this country is right now. I don't know which side to support, so I'm just gonna say it on stage. I do not believe in eating ass. All right, people, a misdirect joke. Cool, cool, cool. It's working. It's a new one. There you go. I am so happy. Okay, I'm getting exhausted with cancel culture. America, just give me cliff notes on who is trendy to hate. All right, that joke needs a tag. Still, people, work for me. There are a lot of comics here. Okay. Next one. A comic said, hey, keep a balance between Indian and American jokes so they don't feel like they're the target. But hey, we all know who the target is, Mexicans, right? People, I can get away with that joke. That is called brown privilege. But I really feel Mexicans are amazing people. They're very hardworking people. Whoever I've met so far in America, Maria 1, Maria 2, Maria 3, everybody. So hard. Okay, that joke needs work. Okay. I have a question for you guys. Is anyone looking to buy brown parents? I'm selling mine. My parents have a basic common love story. My mom loves my dad and my dad loves alcohol. My dad is a big believer in karma. He said I got divorced because I made fun of someone's divorce. Well, I learned my lesson. I make fun of rich people now.
Wow.
I really like to be rich. I want to be rich so I can go gluten-free without any judgment. You know, my favorite thing about my parents is that they're still in India. Oh, all right. Okay, Aaron is giving me time, telling me how much time I have left. Okay, you're reminding me of my mom, Aaron. My mom keeps telling me, time is ticking, lady. Find the right sperm or freeze your brown egg. Okay, that is how I end it. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Ritu Tathani, everybody. And Ritu, besides on a scam, where can we find you on social media?
Ritu_miles_away is my Instagram handle. I couldn't come up with a better one, so thank you.
Ritu Miles Away. Are you doing any live comedy or are you just doing everything through the screen and trying to take?
Oh no, a lot of live shows in Nashville next week. I have 3 shows. Is anybody in Nashville, please come and see me.
Awesome. Go check her out. That's awesome set. Thank you, Ritu, for being on the show. Oh, isn't she great? I love her.
So funny. So funny. Oh my God. I was dying. That was great. Really good.
Yeah,
Made me snort.
Yeah, and you know what? I actually have to re-extend my car warranty now. I didn't realize.
There you go.
Fix that. So I will get a hold of her after the show and get that. Oh my God.
The last trip I took before the pandemic was to Nashville with my old job.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Did you park your horse in the parking lot?
Sure did. Yeah.
Sure
It
did.
was great.
In front of the Cracker Barrel. In front of the
Cracker Barrel.
We went to the Johnny Cash Museum with all the tourists.
Yes, that's a good museum.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
I haven't been to Nashville yet, so I might have to come on down and check that out.
Yes.
So that's awesome. Hey, we've had 5 great comedians tonight. We're up to our headliner. This guy has actually been documenting his rise to comedy fame and soon fortune, I'm sure, in New York City.
yeah, New York.
Yeah.
And
So let's please welcome Matt Menard, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah. Hey guys, hope y'all having a good night. Please give it up for Aaron Despiva. Give it up for Aaron. In fact, yeah, Aaron's actually my favorite bald comic. He really is. He's my favorite bald comic. And you know what? One day I'm gonna get there. You know, it's slowly fading, but one day I'm gonna get there. But you know what, Aaron? I'm not worried. I'm not worried, brother, because you know what they say: the more hair that you lose, the more head you get. Am I right?
Oh.
Am I right? All right. Yeah. So I'm originally, if you can't tell from the accent, I'm originally from South Louisiana, but I do live in New York City. And, I've been here for about 5 years, and sometimes you forget where you come from. It happened to me the other day. My ex-girlfriend was in my new apartment. She said, Matt, this place really doesn't have enough natural light. And I said, that's ridiculous. I got a 6-pack in the fridge. It was at that moment that I knew, like, don't be fooled by this Connecticut haircut. It's just garbage on the inside. Yeah. I tell you what, I am still deathly afraid of being taken advantage of in New York City. I really am. I don't believe anybody. I'm sure that you've heard it everywhere. They say that the New York City pizza is best because of the water. They say it's because of the water. Yeah, sure. I guess if you soak enough dead Italians in the Hudson, it makes a good gravy, right?
Oh.
But listen, sometimes my skepticism gets me in trouble. In New York, they recently passed the law that marijuana is now legal in the great state of New York. And so myself, I was smoking a doob the other day, and they said, hey, you can't smoke that. And I was like, yeah, whatever, buddy. And they were like, sir, you're on the plane. You can't smoke that. That's getting me in trouble. I'll tell you that much. The crazy thing about New York City is that, man, you were just jam-packed on top of each other, and you learn new things all the time. Like, I just recently learned that the doors on the subway, whenever it rolls into a station, I never knew that those doors close automatically. I had no idea. I thought it was like a elevator door. I really did. Because I always wondered, like, how they calculate the amount of time to leave those doors open when it rolls into the station. And apparently it's the amount of time for that operator to say, I hate all of you. That's really what he's thinking. Yeah. Man, anyone doing therapy? Got some therapy heads in here?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I also go to therapy. I live in Manhattan, but my therapist is in Staten Island because I like to be reminded that things could always be worse. In fact, the last time that I was there, just randomly, just some guy on the street was just like, man, Brooklyn has the best crack. And like, the way that he said it, he was so confident in the way that he said it. So I started smoking crack. And I got to tell you, Brooklyn does have the best crack. I'm not, yeah. And it's true. And subsequently, that guy is now my therapist. So it has come full circle. How many of you fine folks are doing the work from home thing? Anybody doing the work from home thing? Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, no. Online work, pants optional. I dig it. Yeah. So actually, I've been doing the work from home thing myself, and I definitely hit my worst moment the other week. So my company, they hired a Zoom magician to entertain us.
Oh God.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you what. Rock bottom is a 38-year-old man watching a magic show in his pajamas. Okay. All right. Yeah. And it was about as awful as you think it is. Okay. It was 45 minutes of some guy going, well, hey there, again. How about you pick a card? Do you want to pick a card? And just the entire time he was yelling at this 70-year-old man that couldn't take himself off mute.
Oh God.
I swear to God, it was like this. Well, hey there, Harold. How are you? Is everything doing good? Listen, I want you to pick a card, any card. Can you see that? No, okay, I'm going to come a little closer. I'm going to come a little closer. Harold, you're on mute. Harold. Listen. By the end of it, I wanted to saw myself in half. I mean, it was awful. Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah. Enough about that. Oh man. So I may not look it, but I actually used to be a pretty big guy. I used to weigh about 400 pounds. Yeah, true story. True story. Methamphetamine and a good dentist will get you a long way, you know? Stick with me. No, I had gastric bypass surgery back in 2007. You fine folks might know that as it's called the stomach staple surgery, which I don't like because it doesn't sound like I did it on purpose. You know, like it sounds like something they might do in the opening credits of Jackass. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is the stomach stapler. Down, 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 down. Yeah. But you know, I tell people, you know, that I used to be a big guy, and they don't believe me. I mean, people listen. I was fat. I mean, listen. When I went to the beach, I wore a 2-piece and a biscuit. You know what I'm talking about? Like just big man. So the process for the gastric bypass surgery, it's actually pretty fascinating because you go in for a consultation and the doctor will tell you how losing weight will decrease your chance of heart disease and diabetes. And for me, it was a very pivotal moment in my life because I was 27 at the time and I had never really seen anyone my weight over the age of 50. And I said, you know, I'm going to be released from this prison that I've been in. I'm going to be able to live the life that I'm going to be able to have a family. And then the doctor said, oh, by the way, for every 10 pounds that you lose, you gain an inch of penis. And I was like, what was that? Could you say that one more time? Yeah. Because all of my daydreams of being a good, healthy member of society just got thrown right out of the window. I'm like, just tell me about this big penis stuff. That's really what I want to know. I really want to I want to be able to make love to my partner from 3 feet away. That's really what I'm looking to do. You know. Yeah. So I was 400 pounds. Okay. So do some math with me real quick. Okay. Let's just say that I lose 200 pounds. Just say that's 20 inches of a nightmare. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. All right. So, you know, he's a hell of a salesman and I did it. I got the surgery. I worked out 6 days a week and I lost 205 pounds. So much. Appreciate it. And you know what? I'm here to tell all you fine folks that that doctor lied to me. Yeah. But you know what? 18 inches will just have to do. You know, it's a hard life. Somebody has to do it.
Oh,
super hard, but I'm joking. Sorry, I got greedy. I'm sorry. Oh man. So you folks know that I'm from the great state of Louisiana. In my state, we have something called drive-through daiquiris. You guys ever heard of drive-through daiquiris? Yeah. It's like a regular drive-through, except in this one, they hand you a frozen murder weapon. There you go. Have fun. Enjoy that. Yeah. Because what you want when you're traveling 85 miles an hour is to both be drunk and have a brain freeze. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, it tastes so good. Oh, yeah. The names of the daiquiris are the best, though. They're the best. So your weaker drinks have weaker names. There's like Tutti Frutti, Louisiana Lemonade, and then as the drinks get stronger, the names get harsher. Like they got one called Walking on Your Parents. Yeah. Yeah. It's a tough drink. 5 shots of 151, 7 sessions of therapy. You have to do it. You have to do it. It's built in. You guys have been a wonderful audience. My name is Matt Menard. Thanks so much.
A big round of applause. And Matt, where can we find you on social media?
Matt_Menard 2020. Actually, funny story. So that's both Twitter and Instagram. I created that because I started comedy in 2018. And I said, it's going to take me a little time, but you know what? 2020 is going to be my year, baby. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Do you know how wrong you have to be for that statement to be funny?
I know. I did take a comedy class in 2019, and the guy said, F it, I don't like your jokes. I'm going to have to write them for you. And I thought that year was a disaster. Little did I know 2020 was just around the corner. Hey, Matt, would you like to see a magic trick? Matt, would you like to see a magic trick?
I would, yes. I
Oh.
would.
So in this hat, look, look.
Hey.
Oh my
And
gosh.
now for my next trick, I'm not going to do another one. There you go. But Matt does have a YouTube channel, and he is documenting his rise to fame and fortune, like I said, in stand-up comedy. What is that channel called by chance?
It's Open Micer with Matt Menard. You can find it by searching Matt Menard Comedy on YouTube. And so far, I've got 4 episodes. Took a little bit of a hiatus, but we're going to jump right back on next week with episode 5. So it's all about the ups, the downs, the sides, the cat corners. You know, just it's all what it is. So
go check that out. Everybody's a rising comic here, so go check him out. And that's an awesome show.
thank you, man.
That's very cool. You also, I don't know if you know, when I was searching for you on Audible, there's an interview with you from, let's see, it's from the Write 10.
Yep.
And it's on Audible. And so I thought that was really cool. Tips for writing and stuff. So that's neat.
Yeah, I had one, and Joel had me on his on the show for a little bit, and kind of went through my writing process and everything I do, and it was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a thing by Hot Breath Comedy. Joel Byers runs it every 10 o'clock every day. There's some co-hosts. I co-host the weekends once in a great while. They let me co-host that too, or host it. And it's just a writing exercise for comedians. So go check that out if you need to write some material. You never know what comes out of a random word. But you know what?
Definitely.
That was awesome. That was our show for tonight, guys. I want to thank Nicki Fuchs, Tam-A-Gram, JohnMolehill, Betsy Miller, Ritu Tathani, and again, Matt Menard. Let's give you all a big round of applause. Yeah, and a big thank you to Vickie Plummer, my co-host, my exit man, to my Johnny Carson. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
And again, we have a new tech person, and she's doing so awesome tonight. Please also thank Anneliese Wright for doing the tech, killing it, and it's going to be so much fun. So thank you for being on the show tonight. Thank you for watching. This will be up on my YouTube channel later, depending what I'm binge watching and all that. But this will be up on the YouTube channel shortly. And that was it for tonight, guys. Stay tuned for next week. There's another show coming up next week, this Saturday at 7 o'clock, same time, same channel. And this has been an Oddly Funny production. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
This has been an Oddly Funny production.